You're listening to Company She Keeps, powered by Kingwood Businesswomen, the podcast where we sit down with incredible women shaping our Lake Houston businesswomen community.
Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur, just starting out, or somewhere in between, if you're a woman in business looking for inspiration, connection, and community, you're in the right place.
Business is not meant to be done alone. We're in this together. I'm your host, Christa McCourt,
And I'm your podcast producer, Erin Beavers.
This episode is brought to you by Houston Studio, your business branding creative experts, and also by the Intuitive Beavers Agency, your go-to for all things podcast. Our guest today is Mandy Rivers of the spa at Salon M. Mandy is the founder and CEO and master artist behind the spa at Salon M, serving guests across the Lake Houston area. With more than 20 years in the beauty industry, she is passionate about personalized guest care, team coaching, leadership development, and helping women feel confident in every season of their life. Through this podcast, Mandy shares honest conversations and practical insights around beauty, wellness, business leadership, family, and personal growth. I am your host, Christa McCourt.
And I'm Erin Beavers.
And we are with the gorgeous and fabulous and successful Mandy Rivers of the Spa Salon M.
Rivers, yeah.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for being with us.
Thanks. This is super exciting.
I know, it's our
I'm
first
a little
time.
nervous too, but exciting.
I know, but we're all virgins here.
All popping our cherry together.
Together, yeah. So, this is all a new experience. This is a new studio we built. What do you think? You like these?
I love the couches. They're so soft and comfy.
I know they are.
Everything's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so today, I know it's a random Wednesday. What is a random Wednesday for you?
A random Wednesday?
Yeah, what is it like for you? And it's at the salon?
Well, currently, I took up golfing. So Wednesdays are my golfing day.
Oh,
but
is that what
not
you're missing
normally.
today?
Only just starting this summer. So, yeah.
I know.
But typically a Wednesday, I was behind the chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we golf together sometimes, so it's super fun. Yeah, I just haven't made it on the Wednesday thing, so I'm always doing this on Wednesday. So, yeah, but how is it out there at the Walden?
I love Walden. It's fun. It's just a fun group of ladies. It's a fun day of golf. It's not serious.
Yeah.
I suck.
No, we all suck, though.
I just want to suck less. So it's
Yeah.
a good little repetition. And I get to meet new friends and
know.
ladies that hopefully come in the spa.
Yeah, and it's crazy how golf has become networking for us now because they're going to
is.
come right into the salon, get their hair did.
I feel like it used to be a male sport for the longest time, and now it's.
And they would do
there's
exactly
a
what
lot
you're
of
talking
women.
about doing now, networking and...
It's
So
a great
that's
way
my
to
new
get to
hobby,
know people.
My new way of networking and making new friends.
Yeah,
new connections.
I know. It's her new thing. This year, you were our honoree, our Woman of the Year for Kingwood Businesswomen, our 2026.
Total shocker.
I know. And I know you well enough to know that I had to tell you the day before it even happened.
Giving away the secret.
I had to. I normally would not tell anybody, but I had to. And this is what this podcast is about. We're going to tell a little bit of
good.
behind the scenes because I never thought in a million years how you're so successful. We have so much fun together. You can be one of the loudest people with me when we have a few drinks, but I knew instantly. I was like, I'm gonna have to tell her. She's gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I would have had a panic attack.
Yes.
I would have been speechless, completely speechless. I was already short speeched, but yeah, I definitely would have been speechless.
I know. It was definitely ran like the Oscars where get off the stage a little bit. But so tell us a little bit more about the Spa Salon M, everything that goes on there, how you serve the community and where you're located, all the things, a little brief on that.
Ooh, wow. Okay. So located in Huffman, just across the Lake Houston Bridge. It's 1 mile, guys. It's a bridge. Get over it. It's a mile. Come see us. But anyway, I've been in Huffman for 16 years. I opened that salon in 2020.
Oh my God.
2 weeks before COVID. I'm sure everybody kind of knows the story, but yeah, 2 weeks before COVID.
Well, we have a lot of people that don't know a lot about you and the story. So go in depth and tell
Do
me.
we want to start back? I used to work somewhere else and all that, or
You
how far do you
can.
want me to go back? All right. I graduated cosmetology school in 2002. I went to work for a company in Atascocita named J. Thompson. I was there for 10 and a half years. I was one of their leaders for 7. I was their educator, all of those things. So I was there for a long time. I needed to step away from being behind the chair. I worked tons of hours. I raked in the dough, though. I was a badass at that point. But I had to step away to take care of my family business. So I did that for a year and a half, and it got boring. So I wanted to open my own space. So I actually built a little building outside of my house. It had 3 chairs. It had a little wax room. I had my shampoo bowl. I had all my things. It was like my little... It was like this, but outside of my house, right? And I was like, oh, I'm going to do this with my family and friends just for fun.
Yeah.
Like a year in, I have people ringing my gate. Is there a salon here? I heard you do hair here. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I ended up getting super busy. And I was like, I really need an assistant. But I don't want to have to bring an assistant to my house because an assistant comes more people. And I'm like, this is still my house.
Yeah.
So I said, screw it. I'm going to open a salon. So I actually built my shopping center and opened my salon there. That process was through the city of Houston, so it was quite delayed. Being delayed, I ended up opening 2 weeks before COVID shut down.
Wow.
So yeah, I got my girls trained and how we were going to function and open.
Yes.
And then it was like, boom, you're non-essential. You need to close your doors. We're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And we had all these appointments on the schedule and I was still behind the chair.
Wow.
It was crazy. And I started with, I think 5 of us. One esthetician, and then all of us were stylists. And obviously, at that time, I called them front desk. So I'll tell about how I've grown in that aspect too. But so I had my front desk and us, and we had just gotten started. I'm like, wow, we have to close. This is crazy. How long is this going to happen? I woke up at 7 a.m. every morning, like watching the news, like, when can we go back to work? What am I going to do today?
I remember those days.
Yeah. And so I'm like, literally like, okay, we have to be able to open tomorrow. So I wake up, I call every single guest and reschedule them out again and again. And I did this for 2 weeks. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to put you guys on a list.
Yeah.
When we're open, I'll call you in order of how we were already scheduled because I couldn't keep doing that every day. Like it was driving them crazy. It was driving me crazy. But anyway, I guess it was almost 3 months later we got to open.
Oh, wow.
But during that time, we had really great support from our friends and our family and even the guests that we already had purchasing gift cards and wanting products. And they would come and I'd put the product outside the door or I'd go deliver it to their house or whatever they needed. So we had really great support.
That's amazing.
I had health care for my team at that time.
I was going to say
and payroll and all the things that I was lucky that I was able to pay them through that process. And so we didn't have to worry about that.
And that's an amazing feat because a lot of businesses in your industry were shutting down or not letting people go, actually.
Completely. There were a few businesses just in our area that completely shut down because they couldn't pay the rent and they couldn't do all those things. But that's where I'm super grateful that team-based model came in to play right out of the box because I was able to help plan those things and really budget and make a plan at that point. Granted, we had just opened, but I was able to be coached through that process.
You said team-based model, and there's stuff I know about the way you do your business is a lot different than a lot of other, not just industries, like even including mine, like I contract out or, people like in your industry, they will pay for their chair. Tell them a little bit more about how you do your model, because I found it the most interesting and just incredible.
Yeah, so I came out of cosmetology school on straight commission. That's a tough way to start right out of school. I was lucky to be in a really great place with 2 great bosses that really poured their time and money into me and educating and all of that. So it worked out for me and it went pretty quickly. We were also the newest salon in the area, most educated, all the things. So all that was great. I learned a lot from them. Things that I wanted to carry forward and some things that I didn't, right?
Yeah.
Towards the end of my time there that season, I had heard about team-based pay and I actually brought it to their attention. And it was like, wait, what? No, that's not how things function. So they didn't go that route. When I left there, obviously I had my own little studio. So in my mind, that was like booth rental. That's what it's like being booth rental. I was there by myself, just with my guests. There was no one to look up to or learn anything from or, I don't know, nobody to just grow with or like have fun conversation with other than when your clients are in there, which is great.
Totally.
But then you don't have that camaraderie.
The
Your
morale
people, your work family, and all of that
Yes.
stuff. So when I opened my new space, I was like, team-based came back to my head. I'm like, man, this is where I need to be. And I think there's a lot of stylists that's where they need to be. So I found the company that I had researched back then. I found them. They were still there. They had been a company since the 80s.
Oh, wow.
So this has been around for a long
like
time.
visible changes.
It's like visible changes. They're still there. Oh my Lord.
I know.
Someone told me they got their hair done there the other day. I was like, wait, what?
Where did you even go?
I haven't been to the mall in so long. But anyway, I love Amazon.
I know.
So no, I'm like, you know what? This is probably like where I need to be at this point. I've done one way. I've done the other way.
Yeah.
Maybe this way will work better. So I reached out to this company, and they're still in business. They have bunches and bunches of salons that are team-based pay all over the U.S., all with successful stories. And I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. So I actually worked with them for a year before I even opened my doors.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's smart.
Starting in on the spreadsheet, started in on the monthly coaching and like all that stuff. So they coached me on business. They coached me on money and just all those different things. And now shifting into where I'm at, I'm not behind the chair anymore, and I'm being coach to coach.
Yes. Snap.
So that's where it's different right now. A lot of self-growth, a lot of learning how other people function and how to function with other people. I was a leader at my other salon, and I learned a little bit about leadership, but not ownership leadership. It's different.
It is different.
And then like how many girls we had 21, I think, employees over there.
Oh my gosh. Is that too much? Is that a lot? 21? Because I know your team number now.
I don't think 21 would be too much for us because we have a really great culture and we hold true to that culture. It might go wiggle here and there, but we always get it and keep it back. I think there was a different culture, right? It's like, those are my clients and not yours, and I don't want to share and all that stuff. And that was great for me as a stylist. But when I started growing there, I started double and tripling my clients and all that stuff.
Dang.
We had four to six assistants at a time. Wow. So we were able to do that. And in that process, I really realized that they have to be able to trust these other people.
Yes.
And that's how team culture is for us. We want our guests to come in and have a whole experience with us and be able to trust whoever we're putting them with.
Absolutely.
To make sure that they have the best experience, right? So just a big shift. And I think we could handle 21 employees because we get along so well. We all work really hard to keep our culture and our family dynamic. We're one big family, and we spend more time with each other than sometimes we do at home, right?
Yeah.
It's super important, and I think our team right now really kind of grasps that, and they get it.
How many team members do you have now?
We have there's 13 of us.
13? Okay.
Yeah. What I love about and we're talking about culture, is that she does monthly get-togethers with her girls.
Oh, that's so good.
And it could be anything, mostly at your home, but just it really does bring that level of sisterhood and team and keeping that culture. But there are some things that you do implement in your company. If you want to talk about them, what I also love is there's no talking bad about each other. That's
We
cut
have a
that
no
out.
drama policy.
Yeah.
They sign it the day they start. And it's real plain and simple. It's a simple sentence, and it's bold letters, and we have a no drama policy, and you'll be let go if anything happens. Manner.
That's great.
It's a bummer we have to get reminded, and I'm not saying this is like all women, but we tend to be a little gossipy as a nature. But also, my husband is totally guilty of that too. Like,
It is
guys
human.
love it
It's
too.
naturally human to vent.
Yes.
And a lot of that comes out of venting.
Yeah.
And then I think it gets skewed, or it gets lost, or mistranslated, or
yeah, because everyone
or
has their own
whatever,
backgrounds.
because everybody's got their own opinions and stuff, and then people get excited, and then that's
And then
where
when someone's
it gets
triggered,
skewed,
and then it's
somebody,
done.
Yeah, somebody gets triggered, somebody gets their feelings hurt or whatever. And anyway, so I'm learning to coach through those things, right? And keep people accountable and nip them in the butt. And that's a challenge, right?
Yeah.
Keeping people accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even myself, like keeping myself accountable, like
Yeah.
making sure I hold true to those things, which I use my heart a lot, so that's tough, but I try.
I definitely find that business owning is the most self-reflective. You learn all your weaknesses. You learn a little bit of your strengths. Yeah. You're like, oh man, why am I getting triggered? I thought I was a good leader. Now I learned that I need to work on this. It's a constant working on, and then you realize, for me at least, was, oh shit, is this something from my childhood that I didn't fix yet? Am I right?
I was literally thinking about the other day, just meeting all these other businesswomen, entrepreneurs, right? And I hear everybody's story, and I'm like listening to what people are saying, and I'm like, oh, this is childhood trauma showing up in every type of way, right?
Oh, totally.
Like, this is women that went through some shit as a kid or a teenager or whatever. That's like, I'm gonna run my life, and nobody else is gonna run my life. Little do we know, owning a business, everybody else runs our life.
That's the truth,
But
though.
this is I'm going to stand for myself and prove
Yeah.
that I'm worthy and capable, and I'm going to do this shit myself. Like, and now doing it all myself, I don't do it all myself. All this is because my badass team. It's just amazing to me that I thought I was going to be able to do all this by myself, and you can't.
No.
No.
But you're really self-sourced, and that I think is where it starts in that shadow work that comes. That's what they call it in other like, spiritual industries. Your business really is a reflection of you, and that requires you to do that deep inner work to then be able to lead others in the way really that you're doing currently.
I'm trying.
You've been amazing. I love that you've really set that bar for your employees too, and they come in. There's no drama. Do you have a process where you have them and have conflict resolution, essentially? Bring them together? How does that kind of work for you?
Honestly, we haven't really had much.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Typically, if there's anything, it's minor, and it gets resolved
Yeah.
before it hits my office. If it hits my office, it's a, hey, let's chat. What's going on? What's going on at home? What's going on here? Sometimes it's not always work things. It's home things that got brought into the door that kind of reflect on the daily actions. But we usually don't have those problems. Like, I would say we've been very lucky in that to be this far down the road and not have to let people go for
It's
drama.
a real testament to the people that you select to bring into
Absolutely.
your
Yeah.
as well.
That's
We're picky who we bring in.
Gold.
We don't have an easy hiring process, which I think a lot of people get frustrated with during the process. So it's nice to see
That's
that.
interesting.
Yeah, we have a phone conversation, and then we have our interview in person, and then I have them meet the team, and then if things go good from there, then they come in and do a practical, and we see kind of where their skills are and if they'd be a good fit and all that. And then there's a 90-day
Trial period.
I don't like to call it a trial period, but more of a
Do we like you or not?
testing it out. Do you fit in our culture? Because we have a culture, and we just need to make sure you fit in it.
And that's fair to
or
them,
if you're
too.
coachable, or just all those things. You've got to be coachable in our industry. If you're not coachable, you're not going to make it.
That's so true. So true. One of the things, because she's able to bring on new employees as well, because I've been a member of the Spa at Salon M for maybe a couple years now. I don't know, maybe more since I've been here for a while. Anyway, 2 years. Yeah. And there's some new girls, but they immediately know what to do as soon as they get there, because Mandy has shared a little quiet little secret, but she has scripts for them to be able to even give directions to someone that's looking for their space, like and how to handle this and how to handle that. And every step of the way, there is an employee handbook for them to know what to do. And they have to read that, don't they?
Yeah, it's been a work in progress. So when I first opened, I did open with a manual. Obviously, I was coached for a year prior, and they were like, gotta have a manual. So I busted my ass, made sure I had this manual, all these things. In that manual were a few scripts. Over the last few years, with all the coaching and all the things and the growth, and I've had 3 coaches, right? So I had one before I opened the salon. I had another one when the salon was newer, and I have one currently. All of them have taught me different things along the way. They're all from the same company, so I thought it was really great. But now I have a guest care manual. I have a protege manual for my stylist. I'm working on our esthetician manual. I have a leadership book. And I'm actually currently working on my guest care leadership book, because I have a really great coordinator at the front desk that's learning to be a leader herself. And so I'm making kind of a book and some instruction and scripting and stuff for that too. And in each of those, there are scripts for different things. We have scripts for when people call. We have scripts for pre-booking appointments. I have scripts for when we have difficult guests and things like that. If you think of it, I probably already have a script for it.
That's incredible. Quick question. When was the last time you updated your website photos? No, really. If your answer was before COVID, we need to talk. I'm Christa McCourt with Houston Studio, and every day I meet business owners who are still using their photos from 3 logos ago, maybe 2 hair colors ago, and their marketing still doesn't show everything they offer today. Your business has evolved, and your imagery should too. Houston Studio creates custom branded photography, social media content, business professional headshots, product photography, and visual marketing assets designed to make your future customers say one thing: I need to work with her. Houston Studio, visual communication that actually gets people talking.
But because we have a certain vocabulary that we're trying to use where we're at, we're not just your average normal salon, right? We don't say pamper, we don't say luxury. Luxury, in my opinion, is someone's opinion, not...
Oh, it's subjective
to
them.
It is. Like, that's luxury could be one thing to one person and one thing to another, so we try not to say that.
And some Karen that comes in and it's like, I thought this was a luxury place. And then you're like, that's subjective. Like,
yeah, look, we're elevated and we have really nice... But I feel like luxury is a shitty word. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, though. Yeah.
I would say more elevated is probably a better word.
Yeah,
but anyway, there's certain words we're supposed to say or not supposed to say. We might say some of them wrong sometimes, but it's all in growth.
And if a guest says it, it's okay, though, because we're right.
They can say whatever they want.
It's luxury, bitches.
And we have scripts for that, too, depending on what they say.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Okay, so I want everyone to know what the Spa Salon M offers. You go there, you walk in, you get a tea, they're so welcoming, and then you see the whole space and you're like, shit, I should have booked that. Tell everyone what you offer.
Okay, so funny. I was sitting in my office yesterday and somebody had walked in wanting a donation for something, and I was like, ooh, I can't wait to see what happens, because we have, when you first walk in, you get greeted and all the things. Mm-hmm. You get a tour of the whole space. And I was like, oop, I wonder if they're going to do their job.
You're always listening. You have one ear outside the door.
I have like this hearing aid over here that just hears everything. Anyway, super proud. She did her job. She's like, can I give you a tour? We'll show you what we offer. Have you been in? She's like, no, I drive by all the time. I was like, oh, yes. Anyway, walking in the door, yes, you do get greeted. You do get offered we have monthly drinks. They're really fun. Sometimes it's espresso martini. I think last month was it tequila sunrise. This month it's a lemon drop. October it's pumpkin espresso martini. So it all just depends. Delish. I have my whole marketing calendar planned out a year in advance, and that includes
put a disclaimer
drinks of the
here.
months and all the things.
Their espresso martinis here are really good. Limit yourself to 2.
Yeah, we only allow 2. We know our rules.
Because they are so good, y'all. And it's one of your favorite drinks, too, as she is holding a to-go cup of espresso martini.
From my house.
No, I love it. But yeah, so everyone gets greeted. You get your drink.
Yes, you get a tour.
Yes, you feel like you're already a part of it when you're there. And then my favorite part, let me show you to the ladies' room. And it's like this locker with your name on it. Ooh. And there's a robe waiting for you.
I love that you noticed all these things, because I was totally going to forget about that part.
Really? Well, as a guest, I feel, is that the right word, guest?
Yes,
as a guest.
We don't say client.
Okay, as a guest, I feel like these are all the things that make it feel special and make it feel like that's the day I'm taking for me. I'm investing in me. And you notice those things, and it's so important. So I don't know if you know those things, because I don't know if you get to feel it the same way.
I don't get to feel it the same way. I don't get my name on the locker and all the things. But we do say guest, because we want everybody to feel like a guest. If you're going to a hotel, you're not you're a hotel guest. Yes. So we want everybody to feel comfortable when they walk in the door and feel personalized, taken care of, like all those things. We take notes on everyone.
Oh, geez.
We do.
What are my notes?
And it's just so that we make sure that we're really taking care of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, they mentioned they like Diet Coke. We put that in your notes. Like, all those things are super important. Like, I don't care what level of a salon or spa you are. Those things should be important. But
those are important. I like that. There's a whole database of your clientele that really shows that you care. Yeah, it's like we have to put it in a spreadsheet, but we care.
We do.
We have to
but
you
have to think of how many people we see.
Yeah.
And honestly, my girls remember all the things. Like, we've got notes for clear communication across the board, but my girls remember people's names when they walk in the door, like what they want to drink, make their coffees. They're on top of it. Yeah. So
back to your offerings, though.
Yes.
List them out.
Yeah. So we offer a variety of things. We have everything hair, from haircuts, blonding, balayage, all the things. Anything hair you can think of, we offer it. We have facials, hydrofacials, have some really fantastic estheticians, have a great SD educator and salon educator that help educate in all the things, so you know you're in good hands with anybody that you see. We also have semi-permanent makeup. We have red light therapy. We have massage therapy. She can do anything from lymphatic, prenatal, deep tissue, all the things, stretching.
Love it.
All that.
That's my favorite thing.
I know. We have a little bit of hydrotherapy as well. So we have our jet soaking tub and all of that. You can do a nice little combo in there. We don't have couples massage, but we can always alternate gentleman's facial while their significant other gets a massage or whatever, so we can finagle some of those things.
I love that.
To make it work. Brows and eyelashes.
Yes.
Hello.
And
I
makeup.
And makeup. Yes.
And updos and hair.
Updos, bridals. We do bridal things. Like, how did I forget that?
Also,
Goodness.
your whole boutique of things that you guys offer as well, which is so fun.
Oh, like our home care stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love your candles.
We have all kinds of candles. Oh, they're great candles.
Yeah, and all the products.
We have Orbe. We switched some products. We switched our hair color first. We're trying to go more clean, a little more safe for our bodies and things like that. So
that's nice.
A couple years back, we switched over to Goldwell color. They have great color. They have great science behind their color, and they also have really great education. We've had some of the best education from them already.
Wow.
And then after that, we ended up switching our hair care line to Orbe. They're vegan, PETA certified, all of those things, super clean ingredients.
See, that's something I did not know.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
didn't know. I just thought it was fancy and expensive, so I want it.
We switched over because we were trying to go more of a clean. It's hard to go totally green in a salon because there's chemicals and things that we need, but we tried to go on the safer side of the chemicals and
is
products.
neat.
So we did switch to Orbe for that reason as our main hair care line. We do carry some other things that aren't totally green and all of that, but they're things that are needed, to help certain situations. We also carry Vivier, which is our medical grade skincare line. That's from Canada. And then we have Eminence, which is our full organic skincare line. They're both really great, able to take care of lots of things. Vivier makes things happen really fast. It's medical grade, and Eminence makes things happen just on a slower, natural base.
That's amazing.
All have really great things. And they all come with really great education. We get education on a monthly basis from all these companies. And then we educate in-house as well.
Let's talk about your protege program.
So starting up at this salon, I wanted to be able to train new stylists coming out of school and all of that stuff. I trained so many stylists at my previous place of employment, but there was never like this is what we're going to do, this is how long it's going to take. It was at your own pace. Everybody's pace is different, and I'm not against everybody's pace being different. I just think things should happen a little bit in a quicker
structural
time frame,
way.
a structured time frame, right? Let's get this going, get you functioning on the floor, and start moving forward.
Yes.
So over the last few years, myself, my salon educator and leadership team have all been working and forming this protege program. We have gotten it down to a 39-week program. It's 3 phases. These are the ones that come straight out of school. They're guided literally through 39 weeks from start to finish. They know every skill by the time they're done with their 39 weeks.
Wow.
My first official one should be done in the next couple weeks, and she's right at her 39 weeks. So super proud of that, because that's a big accomplishment, right?
Yeah.
Getting it organized, figuring it out, setting the time frames and the timelines and all that stuff. It's taken us a few years to get there, but yeah, so super excited about it, and a successful story so far. So I'm excited to see how it progresses after this.
Y'all are like a well-oiled machine.
We have our next protege just starting. She actually just started her protege process yesterday. So
is your hope to make it more of a group based and having multiple people go through it at the same time?
Yes.
It sounds like you're just doing one person
We typically try to look for 3 at a time.
Okay.
But we're also picky about who comes on board. So
yeah.
We've had 1 or 2. Some people want to go through it. Some people don't want to go through it. The trend right now seems to be for everyone to go out on their own. And good Lord, that's scary to me. I had a 1,500-hour cosmetology class.
Wow.
There's this 100 now. So that's
less time. Way less.
Yeah. Way less time that they're getting with hands-on with actual people doing actual services. Typically when we're hiring right now, I'm like, how many guests did you see while we're in school? And they're like, 5.
What?
5. I probably saw 50, maybe 100.
Why is the trend a little different now? What do you think attributes to that?
The schools have changed. The state has changed the requirements of hours to finish school. And I'm like,
hearing about that a few years ago. The regulation was changing.
The regulation changed. I won't name names of any colleges, but a local one-ish is now not hour-based anymore. They don't clock in and clock out. It's like, oh, you show up and do it, and when you're done, you can go. That's not how it works. It's not how it should work.
So basically, you pay for a certificate.
You're paying for a certificate and a little bit of a learning experience. So what we've done over the last few years is figure out what it costs to take a new student out of school and put them through our 39-week program. Wow. It's about $40,000.
Holy
what
crap.
It costs us as an employee to train someone.
Yeah, that's hours out of your time.
It's hours out of my time, my educator's time, their time,
product,
not bringing in revenue, like all those things. And I think that people don't really understand what that entails to bring on a new person. Yeah. So when we do bring on a new person, we expect to, have them long term. So that's why we're really picky who we bring on board, because we don't just want to teach them and flip them and send them out the door. We want them to stay long term and build a career.
You are truly investing in them
at
that time. Yeah.
And I don't think everyone quite understands that part of it.
No.
Or even as other stylists, that hire people in other salons, have they sat down and really figured out like what that costs and how much time it takes? We counted how many hours it takes for each requirement that they have to do and how much time it takes for a person to stand with them. And we broke that down, and what that costs, it's $40,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most business owners are running to the next thing. They're not sitting down to look at that math.
Yeah, so, I don't think people take the time to sit down and do it. And anyway, thanks for my coaches. I got to sit down and spend a year doing that. So it took me a year to get all that figured out. But
I love it. But that's actually a number that you can put value on and tell them and show them.
And I can show them.
Yeah. That's right. Monday blogs with Mandy.
When you're trying to pop up in Google and all of these things.
We're talking SEO.
And all of that and ChatGPT and being searchable and all that stuff. It's like, you need to be a blogger. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to learn how to write too. Like, I can't even public speak yet. This is great. So
but it's a great place to start if you're not into public speaking.
Yeah,
I used to be a huge blogger back in the day.
It was an experience, so I had to research a little bit. Like, what is this? Yeah. Why am I doing this? Like, what's important? Anyway, so I started blogging. I've actually been slacking because I'm getting married and having a wedding and all that stuff. So
she just got married, guys. Yeah, she just got married like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So give me another week to get my life back together, and I'll get back to my Monday blogs.
You know what would be an interesting blog is wedding hair. You could write all about that.
Oh, I have a whole thing on wedding prep already.
Oh my gosh.
Give us some topics. Like, what are you writing about?
Yeah, what are you writing about?
There's so many things. Just about being a mom and trying to work and
that's a big
do all the sports and all the things, just kind of family work-life balance. Texas humidity.
How it affects our hair.
Oh my gosh, how it affects your hair, how it affects your skin.
True.
The products that you choose, like why do we use this kind of hot tool?
Yeah.
Proper temperatures to make things happen. Oh my gosh, what else?
I swear every time I come into the spa at Salon M, I learn something new. Like Kaylin was like, you're using 400 degrees on your hair. You should not be.
That's murder.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, guess I was.
A lot of people don't though. So anyways, yes, I do blog about all those things. Hard water. I don't know if anyone realizes our water out here is ridiculous. Lots of heavy metals, all those things. Heavy metals and lightener, they don't go together.
Oh, science.
Why people's hair gets really hot in their foils, why it melts off, like all those things. So if you don't get rid of those metals before you highlight, you're in trouble.
Oh, man.
And Huffman for sure, probably Kingwood as well because it's City of Houston water, heavy metals.
Wow.
We have lots of treatments to help with that.
I didn't know that.
Prep for your hair before you do. Yeah, if you're finding your hair's brassy when you still leave the salon, it's probably full of metals and they didn't take them off first.
Interesting.
I know. Anyway, so I blog about that.
Good to know.
I started blogging about GLPs and peptides and all of that stuff, which we've started digging into.
I love, I'm a huge advocate for the peptides.
I know, me too. I had some really great things come from them. So I just wanted to be able to share that with our guests that are maybe struggling with different things. And so I'm just happy that we're able to offer that up to them and just have a whole wellness wellness plan.
Full
body
service wellness,
everything. Hair, beauty.
I think when I really got to understand you a lot more is a little bit of your background and what you went through as a teenager. And we don't have to talk about it, or you can talk about it as much as you want, but recently Paris Hilton just helped a school shut down in Provo, and it just reminded me, and I saw this morning, so I was like, oh, fuck, of course this is going to come up on today, because I want to know what Mandy's thoughts are on this. But if you could share a little bit so that people get to know what you have going on, and also you're writing a book about it.
Oh gosh, I've been slacking on that book. I've been doing so many other things, but yeah, it is something I've started, so it's crazy you brought this up. So Jacob just sent me her whole thing that was posted yesterday on Facebook yesterday. I was like,
okay, wow. So we were on the same plane, me and Jacob.
All on the wavelength. This is so weird. So yeah, he sent me that post yesterday, and I was like, oh Lord, like it's still going on.
I'm Erin Beavers, and here's the thing I've learned about podcasting. Everybody's at a different place. Maybe you're just starting out and you need help with all of it, or maybe you've got a show already and you just want to hand off the editing, or finally get it promoted the right way. At the Intuitive Beavers Agency, we meet you wherever you are on your podcasting journey and take it from there. Wherever you're starting, give the Intuitive Beavers Agency a call. Let's get you on air.
So I actually didn't know about Paris Hilton and all these things until my best sister friend said, have you seen this whole thing on Paris Hilton? It reminds me of your story. And I'm like, what? So anyway, I went down this rabbit hole, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to write a book. So that's where the book came from. I am lightly in that process, which is so weird and crazy that not long after I chose to write that book, one of the girls that I was in school with, so I was in school in Colorado. It was a Christian group home. We didn't get beaten up and abused and all those things, but there was a lot of crazy things that I look back on as an adult and was like, what the fuck was going on here? I have researched all the people that work there. There's ties to other schools and some other things, but anyway, I'll write about it in my book.
It's a whole franchise. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's rabbit holes, and it's crazy. But
I guess what really brought it up is this has nothing to do with the other, okay? I hosted a little sex party, and I say sex party, not like
passion
that.
Party.
Like it was a sex
Passion
toy
party.
passion party. Thank you. God, not a sex party. People were like, is she a swinger? No, that did not happen. It was like a ladies' night, and it was a passion party. I don't even know how we got on the subject, but you were like, I went to that school, and I was like, what? And I was like, I've watched all the documentaries on it.
I went to a school like that.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah, I wasn't that school, but I had heard of it because also, like you, I like rabbit holes. And I like
they're
to.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I know. Mandy went to one of those disciplinary schools in the areas over there.
Yeah, I was in Colorado. So they're called different things. The one I was in was a Christian group home. They label them all differently. The one that Paris Hilton was in was a disciplinary school.
They basically kidnap you in the middle of the night. Did they do that to you?
Oh, gosh. I'll tell it in my book.
Okay. Oh, my God. No, I have to wait for the book.
I'll tell it in the book.
Can we get an audio on this?
So in different places, yes, some people are scooped up in the middle of the night and taken to this place. Some people are willingly dropped off. Some people are brought by police. There's so many different things that happen.
Court ordered.
Yeah, there's court ordered things. There's like all these different things.
But you can't get out of it either.
Also, you can't get out of it, but your parents pay for it.
Oh, and there's a parent school for it too. They have to go to a
parent weekend. There's parent.
And they mind fuck you.
Get-togethers and all the things.
Being in it.
I feel like the one that I was in was slightly less psycho as the one she was in.
Yeah.
There are some similarities in certain things. Anyway, that's why I kind of want to write this book about it, because there are some different similarities. There were some things that I learned. I learned about so many different people all over the United States. From 11 to 13, I was there. So I got to learn a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. So yeah, it was an interesting part of my life, but I would say it has created who I am, right? So I wouldn't say I'd ever regret doing that. Obviously I had no choice but to go, but
right.
It taught me a lot of things, dealing with teenagers and things like that. I have a little bit of different insight than just your average mom at home. Yeah. It's nothing to brag about for sure, but I'd say it gave me a different life experience, and I've got some more insights than some people.
Tell me what's happening with the friend group that you circulated with back in the day.
Okay, so was in school in Colorado with all these females, and probably a month or so ago, I'm friends with a few of them on Facebook. My best friend, Lauren, she's in Florida. We stayed in communication this whole time.
I think I got to meet her. Did I meet her? No.
I don't think
Not
so.
yet? Okay,
no, I don't think so. Anyway, we've stayed in communication all these years. So we've tried to have vacation together and all that stuff. She came to my daughter's graduation and all that. So we've been in communication, but we've been friends with some of these other girls on Facebook. We've actually tried to find some old friends that have disappeared or not on social media or whatever. So it's been cool to reconnect with people.
Yeah.
So my very first roommate actually reached out to me a month ago. And she's like, we've all got to get together. Because there's a good couple handfuls of us that are all on social media. And I was like, oh my gosh, how cool. I'm starting to write this book about this place.
Perfect timing.
It was all perfect timing, right? And she's like, okay, 2 weeks ago, she calls me on Facebook or whatever.
Facebook audio.
Yeah, Facebook audio.
That's an accident if I ever do that to you.
I know, right? And her roommate was actually there visiting her. And she's like, you got to get on this call. But I'm pretty sure I was at a networking event and I couldn't answer. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, I'll have to call you back. And then I didn't call back. And I got a call last week that she had been killed in an ATV accident.
Sorry.
See? The things you go through, then you don't realize affect all the things in your life.
But that's why she said it was so important for y'all to get together.
I know. And she said it was so important to get together. And so now that she's gone, we've all been talking. Guys, we have to get together and like...
Get it out of the chat. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen. So anyways.
And you're the travel agent now too.
I know. And I'm in the middle ground because we're all national. We're from California, east to west coast.
Oh, wow. Ooh, so bring them to Texas.
We are. I was like, so I'm Texas. I'm middle ground. But we could so go to Florida, the pretty water. But anyway.
Yeah.
Not sure why I got upset about that. But I do. She was a great first roommate.
Yeah. Oh, she was a roommate?
She was 18 or 17 or 18 and I was 11 or 13.
My God.
Oh, I was 13. Yeah, I was 13.
What an age difference.
Yeah,
and for her to...
And just kind of took me in.
Who is the one that told you play the game?
There was a few girls, yeah. So it had been said that if you followed a certain...
Follow the rules.
Follow the rules
protocols.
and follow a certain way of life, you'll get in and get out of here and whatever. I didn't follow the game or the rules till my third year. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow these rules. So I followed the rules and things got better for me. I was like, you know, I'll play the game. Yeah. So I played their... I don't want to say a Christian game because I wouldn't say I'm not Christian. I do believe in certain things.
You played it at their level.
I did it at their level of what they were expecting and I got out.
Yeah.
Well, so it's interesting. It just seems unreal sometimes. So anyways, like just to kind of circle back on that whole school thing and why do I have to play the game? Are we playing the game? The game disowning is
a game.
Playing a game. It's not a game, but
it's definitely sometimes feels like Frogger.
Yeah, it's like you have to pivot. You're always having to constantly pivot and change.
And you're reacting to the things that are happening at you.
Current, yeah.
Sometimes it feels things keep coming up. So, yeah. What were you feeling in that moment when you got upset there?
Reach out to the people you love.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. You're going to make me cry. Stop.
You only get so long here.
I think
so try to make it good.
I love that you are sharing that because for anyone that does listen or has gone through a similar experience, but also as a message to business owners, because we as a personality type, we're not always very present in our personal lives. And that's me saying that as a recovering workaholic myself. I was up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning, blogging, doing all the things. And I had the best SEO and everything, but I wasn't present. And
also, I think as a business owner, you have to put on this, I'm good.
Oh yeah, 100.
I'm hard and nobody's going to step on me and nobody's going to fuck up my day.
Yeah.
And really, a lot of people do fuck up that day.
100.
But you have to wash it and forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I don't know, I'm like one track mind sometimes. So once I've squashed something and moved forward for the day, I've moved forward for the day.
I love that about you because I am so the opposite. I'm like, let's talk about it more. Let's keep talking about it. I haven't finished talking about it.
I get like that too sometimes, but it's usually with Jacob and he's, damn, I love you so much right now.
That's the truth. I've seen that face on him, especially him the other day with us.
He's always present.
Yeah.
He's always listening. He doesn't give me advice unless I ask for it. So he's always kind of that little anchor over here that just like...
I like that.
Gives me peace and bring it back to life, Mandy.
There are some things in our lives that happen and you can take it and you can make it work for you, and you can make it a positive. And you can go, actually, I would never change it if I had to go through it again.
Yeah.
Having had, and I say this because my mom was very abusive, physically abusive, verbally, mentally abusive. I would never change it because it made me who I am. And so in what way do you feel that, other than the teenaging and being an expert, I love how you parent. I do. I think it's amazing. How does that help you in business? How does that come out sometimes?
I would say in business, it helps me understand different people's points of view, because I was with, every year, our little group of girls got switched out, 12 girls at a time.
Oh my gosh.
It was a 1-year program. I guess I was a little rotten and I was there for 3. But so every year. Every year for 3 years, these girls got rotated out when their year was up. I got to learn about, 12, 24, 36-ish different personalities and females and how to deal with things. 'Cause we're in a house of females, and then there was another house of guys, but the only time we were with them were in our classroom environments or whatever at meals. So I got to learn a lot about just different personalities, how to deal with people. I might have not have been the calmest person then, but I think now it's helped me learn to stay calm in heated situations and control my attitude and my anger and things like that, where it might have taken someone else a little bit longer to kind of get through that process. And even just kind of dealing with my team, right? Because I'm dealing with girls from 18 to 55. So I think it's really helped broaden my
perspective.
Is a real teenage formative year for you too.
For sure. Definitely. And it makes me think about my youngest daughter when she was going through that 11 to 13-year-old time frame. Was when hard. COVID hit.
Oh God.
And so I was like, man, this is tough for these kids, because that's when you blossom and you learn to communicate and you start talking to people and you really try and figure out who you are.
Yeah. But as parents, we couldn't even guide them through this process because we've never been through it.
Never been through this either. And so then these poor kids are stuck in their house and they can't talk to anyone, and you're now having to Zoom talk with people. But anyway, so squirrel.
Yeah, no, but I love a good squirrel. Something that's been popping up on my Pinterest, and I won't post it, but it happens a lot. This is quote, "I probably needed a hug, but I started a business instead." But it keeps popping up, and I feel like it's a message at me. But I feel that every time I speak to a business owner or a woman in business, that's literally the background that we have. I probably needed a hug. I was being a little too gangster that day, so I'd start a business. Here's an idea. Here's a white space. Here's a problem. Here's something I'm complaining about. Let's start a business. And that's what I feel like.
That like fight or flight? Is that what you call that?
Yes. And I feel sometimes it's a very peculiar woman to start a business, right? You have to dig your feet in. You have to really go for it. You have to like being told no and then going, I'll do it anyways. Or you're going to say no to me and go and do it anyways. And so it's not this, can be, but a child or a teenager or a woman that's like, I'm going to go against it or anything like that. But it's just a very peculiar person.
And counterculture.
There we go. What advice to women today do you have for them about going through the kind of world we're going through right now with having this generation as a mom, a wife, if they're even thinking about starting a business? What advice would you give?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
My brain's going 100 miles
I
an hour
know.
right now.
It's a lot because you're like, you want to download.
So many things today, right?
I know.
Depends on the day. Today I'm like, fuck that. Don't open a business.
No, I get
tomorrow,
that too.
I'm like, yes.
Own
it. Do it. Do what makes you happy.
Right.
Literally.
See, that's 2 things already.
I know. I'm like, man, that could just go so many ways with this. Who said owning a business was going to be fun? I'm not really sure. There's more heartache sometimes that comes with it than fun, right? Like when you start it, you're like, oh, this is going to be great. And I'm going to do this. And you think you're going to do that.
But we don't all get in there going, hey, we're going to make millions off of this. We're like, we're going to have fun.
That's what I'm like, who said this is going to be fun? Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, no, I didn't go in it and think I was going to make millions. I thought I was going to go into it because it's going to be fun. It's what I love and all the stuff, right? I started out behind the chair. That's what I loved. I love making people feel good every day and feeling better and come in and talk to me when they leave. They feel better and they're happy and like that. That's what I loved, right? Something about me, literally since I was in middle school, doing that, making money, right, to do the things I wanted to do. I guess I was just meant to be an entrepreneur. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to start my own business. Even when I went to cosmetology school, I'm midway through cosmetology school, and they're like, what are you going to do when you're done? I'm like, open my own salon. Duh. And
bliss is ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. Sorry. Other way, switch.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So then I literally start working at the salon, and I'm like, I become a leader, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going to open a salon right now. So I worked there for 10.5 years.
Wow.
And it took me all that time to realize so many things, like what actually goes into running a business. And there's a lot of that stuff that I still didn't see in that 10.5 years. Yeah. So then going to open my own business, I realized that being behind the chair and running my business is not ideal.
Conducive to the business.
It's not ideal to work-life balance.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of pick, and so I chose to not be behind the chair and run the business so that I could still have a life outside of work.
Yeah, it's like the line between working in the business or on the business, and you were doing both when you were doing that, so you had to pick.
Because if I was behind the chair, you can't focus on coaching your team and taking care of all the finances and making sure you're planned out a year in advance and making sure that all the social media and everything's in alignment and like all of those things. So yeah, you have to make that hard choice in this industry. I don't know for other businesses.
It's every business.
It's every business. I agree. I would love to hear a parting piece of wisdom for any other woman in business.
Ooh, a wisdom piece? Because I asked for advice. What would you tell her now? But I like this wisdom piece. Yeah.
I would definitely say, because I've done the staying up till 2 and 3 a.m.
Yep.
Trying to get things done, waking up early. I would say the most important piece is finding your work-life balance, but also in that needs to be your health and wellness. You can have a work-life balance, but there also has to be a health and wellness piece to that. Hint, hint, come see us.
Yes.
Solid plug.
No, really, like solid plug. Getting massages is not always about relaxation. Yeah. There's a lot of toxin release and emotional release and things that come with that.
Yes.
Totally true. I've cried on the massage table before.
Yes, and that
Not
means
even
there's
triggered.
something that you have to let go, right? Yeah. Coming to get a facial. We hold a lot of fluid as women. A lot of that is stress. A lot of that is all the daily things that we do to our body to get through the day, aka alcohol or food or whatever that piece is.
Or thinking of 6,000 million thoughts that can do a lot to your
sometimes
anxiety.
You just need to come and sit or lay or sleep or whatever. And as much as it's a love-hate relationship, but us as a stylist, we're counselors and lovers and fixers and artists and all the things in one. And sometimes you just need to come talk to us, and we're there to listen. We don't repeat everybody's stuff.
No.
I don't know how we didn't have to go through psychology to get a cosmetology license.
Seriously.
But, my insights or wisdom would just be have a work-life health wellness balance, because it's very important.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter what you do.
I love that.
I think that's for everybody, though, not just business.
It really should. It's for
because
males.
moms, stay-at-home moms, God bless y'all. Because that is a job in itself, and not for me.
Yeah.
I like to work.
Yeah, me too. I do too. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here today, sharing, opening up, and telling us all this stuff and letting everyone know a little bit more about who you are and this journey that you've been on, because it's not done yet. And
I can't wait to hear everybody else's journey and listen to everybody else's podcasts, and I'm thankful to be on it for the first one. And I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
You're about
Thank you. Erin,
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Yay. Thank you for your vulnerability here with us.
Oh, I know. God, that sucks.
I know. It usually takes you a lot longer,
does.
too.
It's the day.
I know.
It's been a day.
I know. Oh my God, you want a good one.
This episode is brought to you by Houston Studio, your business branding creative experts, and also by the Intuitive Beavers Agency, your go-to for all things podcast.
Thanks so much for tuning into Company She Keeps podcast. Make sure to check out the show notes for this episode below, and also at kingwoodbusinesswomen.org. Give us a follow on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And if you want to see this episode's video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you love this episode, please subscribe and leave us a review on Apple and Spotify. It truly helps us grow and reach more incredible women in business.
This show is produced by Erin Beavers of the Intuitive Beavers Agency and brought to life through the lens of Christa Christa McCourt of Houston Studio, powered by Kingwood Businesswomen Organization. We'll be back next week with more. See you then.